Key one's all about getting a new art book out, which is all about imagination and illustration. And then we have an enamel pin line with all of my bizarre characters, and so it's a big thing that we're really focused on. And just sort of like what you said, just even the exercise of me thinking about what my goals could look like, and then articulating a bunch of this stuff to the stream, put me in a place where if I don't do some of that, I know someone's gonna come back and be like, hey, you said you were gonna get your art book out. Where is it? So what's the next step after writing the intentions? Leave it in drawer? No. I'm going to be making, so PJ, so I'm going to be making a lot of video content on that. And that's just going to sort of help me sort of stick to it. But then the other thing is like Kelly and I have check-ins every couple of days with the different projects that we're working on for the short-term stuff. And then we've outlined like what the Q2, Q3 projects are all going to look like. So I think we've got a really good idea. The tricky part is I think outside of the accountability partner stuff is like how do you make yourself feel accountable to other people? And that's why we started that thread in our Discord today is so people could list out their goals and intentions and then have some if they wanted to create uh, some accountability partners from all of that, then there's a spot to be able to do it. You ask a really good question, though. Yeah, Coco, you got it. You got it. I appreciate your kind words. All right, I'm putting a little bit of purple down. So we've got this kind of lightish Payne's gray. As the scene takes on sort of much more of this kind of yellowish intent, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back through and I'm going to purple things. So we're going to work with a secondary color palette. And I think what the underpainting is going to do its thing, but then all of this purple is then going to start to come through. Now, purple over top of yellow, purple over top of orange just gives it, in some cases, this kind of beautiful magenta, kind of orangey-ish quality. And so I'm gonna muck up a bunch of these rocks. My goal is to reach 210,000. Well, I had 220,000, and then I didn't post very much this year, and I went from like 1 million impressions a month to 12, 12 total. So things went down a little bit. It's really awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you, Alec. Yeah, I'm with this. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to be as kind of loose as I can. This is definitely not kind of my standard tech, technique, I guess. Like normally, I'm much more sort of painstaking with how the color is going to work and how the intent of everything is going to be. I'm just trying to really let things just go. And it's a little awkward too because it's not something that I generally do. I'm generally there's just much more sort of everything is just much more planned out. Everything's really blended, and that's something that's just it's a bad habit that I always fall into. Been great from a person keeping you accountable whilst also enjoying being here. Yeah, go to bed. Sounds good. Ewan, I appreciate you, dude. Thank you for all your support and your kindness, man. I look forward to hanging out in a stream, watching you play Dark Souls and losing your damn mind. Hey, Sweaty, what's going on? Thank you for the follow. Cool like. Appreciate you. To break it up into manageable chunks. Yep, you got it. Hi, Hoolery. All right, so now let's put in a little bit more of this. Hi, Scott. Rock mucker. Wait, what'd you call my mom, Scott? No, I'm kidding. I think Scott just called my mom a rock mucker. Scott's like, no, I didn't. I called your dad that. Which influences the number 2. Yeah, I think they're aimbots or not aimbots, Jesus. Yeah. I think the big thing, VV, and we've talked a bunch about on this on the stream, is that it's just for all the goals that I have, it's really important that I pay more attention to it. Um, and that I let my own sort of like distaste and disgust in that platform sort of counter my enjoyment of it because of the bots and the, like the impressions and all that stuff was all going. Um, but it's a big vehicle for, like, if you look at my sales, Twitch is number one, Instagram is number two, and then TikTok is number three. And it just doesn't make sense that I don't spend more time there. So 10,000 of Anthony's bot followers died. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah. Anthony missed my message. Oh no. What did I miss? Is something going on with your cat hoolery? I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I missed it. It was unintentional. All right, so let's put a little bit of pink down here.
I'm Tony Wheeler,
Yo,
the
what's
characters
that?
guy.
Yay!
Hey, you want to learn to draw? It's me, Tony. Hey, guys.
What's up,
me,
Murphy?
Tony. We got to draw today. You got your characters ready?
I know C.S. Murphy's got his characters ready. C.S. Murphy's always ready for characters. Hi, C.S. Murphy. C.S. Murphy, I appreciate you, dude. How are you? How was your live stream? What'd you do? Commercial stuff, easy not. Yep, VV, 100%. Yeah. New year, new alerts. No, please. No, are you done of that alert? I love the alert. Hi, silly goose. Appreciate you. Thank you for that. Thank you for the kind words. Yeah, Dame Karen, welcome in. Yeah, again, I think that the whole conversation of social media, really what I have to do is I have to think about the objective here. The objective is to not only get more art directors and editors interested in me and my work and things like that. And the only way to do that is to put yourself out there on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. So then you can be really picky of the kind of projects that you choose. But then to really justify hiring an employee and driving things forward, then it's the sales portion too. I get my human connection here, which I didn't used to feel like I got on Instagram. I get my human connection here. This is where I make friends and stuff like that. But there's a lot of people who just can't hang out at this time slot. It's a weird slot, right? Like people with kids who have to make dinner, like drive all over the place. They don't have time to hang out here. And so I have to be really sort of cognizant of like when other people are available. Also, Twitch is just not a household thing. It's a weird place. Hyper, thank you. JBs, thank you for that. Welcome in. You hate it? I'm so sorry. So yeah, so I have to really sort of like retune in with how, but again, I've said my relationship with social media, I feel really comfortable with where I'm at. I don't care about as much about the views and the likes and all of that kind of stuff anymore. I certainly man it, like I look at where we're at. That way, if I have to change something, I will. But I think about things much differently than what I used to. Dr. Ogres, appreciate you, guy. Hyper Stifer, how are you? Can confirm. Twitch is a weird place, but Twitch is my place, though. I love it. I love it. I love it. I've been here since 2015. Streaming here this last 10 months has been the absolute best. It has allowed me and made me so many friends, and has been a huge portion of my business. And my wife quit her day job on the strength of us doing this. Not that it paid for everything, but it just gave us confidence that we could do a bunch of stuff, Give up the control on a piece. Yeah, this feels really cathartic. I don't know if it's totally working, Alec. Like, I feel like there's things that are not perfect on this. Um, but the thing is like I feel really free. And that's one of the challenges